Hello, my name is Soon Kim. Today I will talk about the iPhone not just as a popular gadget, but as a key player in globalization. The iPhone sells over 200 million units annually, significantly influencing the global market. As a premium brand, it commands a significant smartphone market share, driving demand in developed and emerging economies. This demand impacts local economies and consumer spending. Produced in 40 countries, the iPhone has a complex global supply chain. However, this raises concern about the environment and labor, especially in developing countries where manufacturing and disposal can cause problems. Let's explore these issues as we follow the iPhone from its materials to the market. The iPhone depends on a global supply chain that starts with raw materials. The 60% of cobalt crucial for batteries mainly come from the Democratic Republic of Congo, where about 40,000 children work in unsafe conditions. Lithium used in batteries is sourced from Argentina, Chile, and Zimbabwe, often causing water shortages for nearby communities. Tin mining in Indonesia harms ecosystems through deforestation. Gold mining in Ghana and Peru use toxic mercury polluting rivers and endangering health. Rare earth mining in China exposes workers to harmful dust. These issues highlight the hidden costs of making iPhones, particularly in the global south. Most iPhones are made in China by Foxconn and Decathlon, which employ hundreds of thousands of workers. Unfortunately, labor exploitation is standard. The owner takes an extra dollar for every dollar a worker earns. Reports highlight poor working conditions, including strict rules and cramped living spaces, with some workers facing extreme stress. Despite these issues, Apple's supply chain creates millions of jobs in China and Asia, benefiting the local economy. However, rising political tensions between the US and China, as well as trade disputes and tariffs, are increasing Apple's production costs and prompting the company to consider relocating some manufacturing. Overall, iPhone production significantly impacts labor rights, economic policies, and global trade. Apple sells iPhones in over 175 countries through its stores, carriers, and authorized retailers. This global network is centralized with significant shipping hubs in China, the US, and Europe. High costs in the global south make iPhones unaffordable for many. Import taxes raise price in countries like India and Brazil, making them much more expensive than in the US. Despite this, Apple creates millions of jobs in logistics and retail. As many cannot afford new iPhones, a strong second-hand market has developed, allowing older iPhones to be refurbished and restored through access to the technology remain. In many global south countries, iPhones are a symbol of wealth. Despite their high prices, they remain popular among the middle and upper classes. Sales vary by country, with Apple owning 24.22% of the market in China, but only 3.98% in India. This highlights differences in affordability and consumer preferences. iPhone demand significantly impact the economy by creating jobs in retail and services. However, high price increase economic inequality as few can afford the latest models. Additionally, the desire for iPhones may lead people to prioritize them over essential needs. This situation raises concerns about financial stress and social divides, making iPhone consumption a complex economic issue in the global south. Around 150 million iPhones are discarded yearly, worsening the global e-waste problem. These devices often contain harmful materials like lead and mercury, which can contaminate soil and water. In countries like India, 95% of e-waste, including iPhones, is processed in unsafe conditions. Workers, including children, dismantle iPhones using dangerous methods, exposing themselves to toxic fumes and chemicals, leading to serious health issues. Even with Apple's recycling programs, only 20% of e-waste is recycled correctly worldwide. This highlights a critical environmental and labor issue. Unsafe disposal and recycling practices harm people and ecosystems. We need stricter regulation and improved recycling services to address this challenge. In conclusion, the iPhone has both helped and hurt globalization. Its production relies on a broad network of suppliers and delivery companies. Exploiting raw materials can harm the environment, and manufacturing can lead to unfair labor practices. On the positive side, the iPhone has created technological advancements and job opportunities. Its success showed that globalization can drive progress but also create inequality. As consumers, we should support responsible sourcing and fair labor practices in our purchases. Governments need to regulate companies to ensure they follow ethical standards. Overall, the iPhone highlights the complex effects of globalization on society and reminds us to consider the human cost of economic growth. Thank you for your time and attention.